tragedy doesn't define us. And that's a part of who we are, but we are so much more than that, both of us. My name is Shelly Slaton. I am the Assistant Superintendent of Education Services and Accountability for Lufkin ISD. Who am I? Let's see, I'm a Jesus lover. I am a widow to Brent Slaton that many people knew and loved. I'm a mom. I'm a daughter. I'm a sister. I'm a friend. I am an advocate for children. I'm an educator. I am wholeheartedly a Lufkin Panther. And that's kind of who I am. We were married for 20 years, dated for almost 5 before that. We grew up together because we were so young when we started dating. He's the life of the party. I bet if you go around town and ask 10 people, do you know Brent Slaton? You're going to get all 10 of them that probably do, and they're going to have a funny story about him. Everyone used to say he was the funniest man in Lufkin, and I think there's probably some truth in that. So he got sick at 38 with a rare autoimmune disease, and he passed away at 42. Mac, our son, was 6 when Brent got sick, and he was 9 when his dad died. So that's, it's not been quite 3 years since we lost Brent. And, you know, just like every other wife, you know, you have your life planned with them. So, you know, when you lose someone, it's not just the person, it's all the hopes and dreams and future and all the things that are to come without that person. So, but, you know, he taught me a lot, and I contribute a lot of who I am to him and I spending our 20s and 30s together. That first year after he passed away, we were surrounded completely by love from this community, just such an outpouring of love from my work, from my family, my close girlfriends and their families. So I never really felt alone in my grief, if that makes sense. And I never felt like we were missing out on love, because I felt very loved by so many people, and Mac does too. So, you know, I tried to find something to be grateful for in every single moment and every single day. Some days it was harder than others. And then, you know, my focus through Brent being sick, and Brent's focus too, was always Mac, our son. I mean, whatever I could do to help him was my priority. He was our priority, and he's still my priority. He's thriving. He's awesome. He's amazing. He's in 7th grade. He's a great student. He's a kind-hearted kid. And you know, he because he's experienced such a tragedy, he's very empathetic to others. He sees the world in ways other children haven't had to see it. I mean, if you can persevere through that kind of experience, you can do anything you want to do. He is such a positive kid, and so fun to be around. And we talk about Brent every day, and I always say to him and write him notes, you know, your dad is so proud of you today. And people love to tell him. We were just at the lake, and we ran into someone who knew his dad, and he had been to the Lufkin All-Star game, and he said, man, your dad would be proud of you. And I love it when people say that to him. I have always tried to assume the best in people. Always. It's who I am. If I'm at the convenience store and I'm in line and somebody cuts in front of me, I try to assume that they are in a hurry. They need something. Something's happening. Try to assume the best in people. But once Brent passed away, in my leadership, it really made me step back and really think about everybody has a story. Everybody has a story, and we don't all tell our stories. nor should we. But it gives me the grace and the compassion for others that I always had, but in a completely different way, if that makes sense. I don't look like a widow, and I don't act like a widow. I have a good time. I'm with my friends. I love life. Mac is thriving. If you watch him on the baseball field, he doesn't look like a kid whose dad died. But that's part of our story. So you don't see that unless I tell you that. So what's everybody else's story that we don't see? And so the grace and compassion that I have always had is just more evolved, more mature, and more part of me as a woman leader. I want to make today the best I can make today. And I want to find something in this day to be grateful for, even if I'm sad and grieving. It's important because I tell Mac every single morning on the way to school, what kind of day is it? He says, it's a good day to have a good day. I said, exactly. It's a good day to have a good day. You won't get this day back. And I don't know what tomorrow's going to look like. So what are we going to do today? And he'll say, I'm going to help so-and-so on their crutches carry their backpack. I'll say, okay, I'm going to get so-and-so's cup of coffee for them today. And we just have this morning routine. And luckily, he might eye roll a little bit now in 7th grade, but he still goes in this routine with me. And then when he gets out of the car, I'll say, now what kind of day is it? It's a good day to have a good day. So I say that and I tell you that because mindset is the key. So someone who's going through a hard time, we can't control some of the things that happen to us, but we can definitely control how we respond to it. And I would say you get to be the keeper of that, and there's some power in that.